So, hello guys and welcome to this another short video tutorial on ACOnetwork. Today I will be using these two cards, which I will insert into this computer, and I will show you how to do it. Of course, I will tell you a few tips, tricks and a little bit information about the slots and what you need to be careful about. But before I tell you all this stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Click bell icon to get notified about new videos. Of course, if you like the video, give thumbs up. Otherwise, thumbs down. And of course, share it with others, so others can learn too. So, let's start. So, very first thing to do is to be prepared. First, you need to have a screwdriver, Phillips head. In some cases, a little bit of computer cases, you will need maybe Torx screwdriver. And for that case, I could use this my trusty screwdriver kit. So all these bits, I can just switch it and unscrew the screws. And of course, for this case, I need to have two screws. These two screws will hold these two cards in a place, so it will not move. But in your case, on your computer case, it may be a little bit different. Maybe there is only one screw on the side that you unscrew it and just take off inside a little bit metal thingy that holds cards in its place. That is all depends on the case you have. So let's just first take out these two cards from their boxes. So everybody, here I have these two cards. This one is USB 3.0 4-port extension card on PCI Express X1 slot and have additional Molex connector for the power. So every single port has enough power to put out. The second card is this gigabyte network card. Classic, but it has different slot, different plug slot. This is PCI. And another thing about cards is that you need to be careful when you are getting another card for your computer, that you buy correct one. Let's say these two ports, these two slots are different, as you see. These are simply they are different. You cannot use this one into slot for PCI, or for PCI you cannot use inside PCI Express slot. Also, another thing is with graphic cards. These two are broken graphic cards, but just for information, it is alright. So as you see, I have two different cards. This is older AGP graphic card for AGP slot, and this is for PCI Express slot. So I'm just telling you all this stuff so you be careful when you are buying this stuff, because if you will buy a wrong card, then you have a problem. But how do you know which slots you have inside your computer? You can know only if you take, let's say, open up the computer case and you know how the slots look like. You can look it up on motherboard. And in some cases you can also see the markings on the motherboard itself for these slots. But alternative way is just to take manual of your motherboard and just find which cards you can use inside. But another thing to remember is, in some cases, graphic card, let's say, can take up to 2 slots. So one, let's say this PCI Express X16, and if some slot is right near this one, it can be covered by the cooler. Yes. But to know what you have available in a computer, always open up computer and see what is inside. So now it's time to open up this side panel and to put in the cards. And here we have this computer opened, and now it's just the time to insert these 2 cards. Oh, as I said already, these graphic cards, some graphic cards can take 2 different slots, and in my case this graphic card does. So it will be a little bit closed, this fan of the graphic card, by this network card, but it will be only slightly, so it will not close up too much of it. Now it is the time to put inside the cards on the motherboard. But before that, let me just tell you one thing. You can use these natural, powder-free, no silicone added gloves, you know. They are anti-static and they protect your hand and your electronics. Let's say you can also get some static electricity on your fingers and your hands, and if you are, let's say, maybe touch the electronics itself, this static can break the chip. The chip will not work anymore. To be sure, whenever you hold an electronic or whatever, hold it on the side, like this. Do not touch inside, just hold it on the outside. And now, to put it in, make sure that this side goes all the way to the end over here. And you can, with one finger, just hold it, and then when it is almost seated, just press down. Wiggle it a little bit so it will go all the way down. And same do with the second card. All the way to the end. Press down, and that's it. Both cards are in line. Just one another thing is that if you want to pull out the card, you can just press with one finger on this side and second finger on the outside and just pull it out. And while holding with this finger, you can take this card out nicely. Remember that some motherboards has the plastic pin on the end of the graphic card. If we look at this graphic card, you see that here is notch. So this pin, you press it and card will hold in its place. And when you need to pull out the card, of course you need to unscrew it, and then this plastic pin you need to push outwards. Now, because this card requires additional power, like a graphic card also requires additional power in this case, this Molex connector I have over here, and I need to take it out, plug it in, and then tie these cables again back together. So guys, that was it for today. I hope you liked the video. Surely I wanted to record this conclusion video while computer was still on the desk, but I totally forgot to record in English version. So sorry guys. So I am recording it like this. Basically, if you have any questions, did not understand something, whatever, just type everything below this video in the comment section. If you want to say hi, type in down there. So, have a nice time, have a blast, be happy, and see you next time everybody. Bye bye.
If you have any questions, did not understand something, want to ask me something, want just to talk, just type everything in comment section below. Don't forget to like or dislike this video. Subscribe to my channel so you get notified about new videos. Share video with your friends, co-workers and others so they can learn too. And have a great day. Bye bye.